a deep breath in, sweep the arms up high to the sky and take the hands to heart center. Take a moment to breathe, ground down into the feet. And exhale, releasing and relaxing the body. In today's practice, we are going to be looking to open up the hamstrings in a variety of ways. So to focus on your breath throughout this practice will help to release even deeper. Sweep the arms up high to the sky, taking the left arm up and over to your side. Inhale, rise. Switching sides, taking the right arm up and over. Reach the arms up high to the sky. Exhale, sweep the left arm over, looking up to the hand. Inhale, rise. Exhale, releasing to the opposite side. Deep breath in and rise back up. Exhale, sweep the hands down, gently bend into the knees as much as you need to. Now you can use your blocks here underneath your hands if you wish to, as we alternate each leg opening and closing through the knees. So taking one leg, extending, and then taking the other leg and extending. Do this as gently as you need to, bend as much as you need to, just finding a gentle bit of opening into the backs of the legs. Walk the hands forward, still keeping the knees fairly bent, and draw the knees down to the floor and gently rise up as if coming into down dog. Now again, this can all vary according to your flexibility in the backs of those hamstrings. Exhale as you press up, inhale as you come down. You'll see that I'm staying on my toes here, so I'm not looking for you to fully extend out. Ground down, take your right leg behind you and gently rotate through the ankles. So we're just going to move forwards and back, flexing through the foot, inhaling and exhaling. And then from here, switch sides, take the left leg back, flexing through the ankle, moving forwards and backwards, inhaling and exhaling. Take a deep breath in, and as we exhale, release that knee down. Take yourself into your knees, dropping down into the chest, coming to the floor, grabbing hold of your right leg with your right arm and taking a quad stretch here. So opening up into the front of the thigh, inhale and exhale. Inhale, and as you exhale, imagine pushing the hips down into the ground, find a deeper stretch into the quad. Again, if you do struggle with this stretch, you could take a strap and wrap this around your foot and just find a little bit more release into that quad. Switch sides, take hold of the left foot with the left hand, taking the right arm in front of you and taking that nice deep stretch. Inhale, and as you exhale, pressing down into the hip, inhaling and exhaling. Deep breath in. Imagining as we exhale, relaxing the muscles, deepening the stretch. Gently release that foot, and then take the knees to the edges of your mat, feet to the sky, and we're going to cross them over behind us. So we're going to start to release and open up the hips, inhaling and exhaling, and just switching from side to side. From here, we're going to windscreen wiper the knees side to side now, so both feet going the same direction, coming across from side to side. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in, and as we exhale, we're going to release those feet down to the ground. Just gently walk them back in, take the hands by the chest, roll the shoulders back, inhale for cobra, and come back up into all fours. From here, sweep the hips side to side. Exhaling as we release, inhaling to center. Exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale. Continue. From here, let's come up into the tops of the fingertips, roll down through the hands so we're completely grounded. Send the bum back towards the heels and gently rise up through the knees, pressing out into our down dog. So we're going to gently walk out the knees And again, if those hamstrings are particularly tight, you don't need to come quite as fully extended as I am. You can just bend those knees a little bit more for me. Perhaps not bringing the heels to the floor, that's not important either. From here, you can ground down and come up onto the toes. So we're going to take both toes up and down. So we're really pressing up and out through the toes. So we're really aiming to release the whole of this posterior chain. It's really important we don't just work on one area. We're looking to work all of the surrounding muscles from the glutes to the quads to the hips, all the way down into the calves and the Achilles. Slowly ripple your body forward and come into plank. Drop the knees down to the floor and then slowly lower the body back down. Take a deep breath in, roll the body back up into cobra, inhale, and then exhale, feet together, knees out to the side, extended child's pose. Inhale and exhale. From here, we're going to inhale to rise. Take the knees to the edges of your mat and the feet in line. So we're now taking frog pose. Now, I'm showing you a couple of modified versions. If you want to deepen this pose, take the knees out wider or go sideways to the mat. And if you want to deepen it further, you can send the bum back. So you're really going to feel this deep stretch into those adductors, into the groin. So it should feel a really nice little stretch here. Relax the head. And just breathe here. Deep breath in and exhale it out. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly walk the feet and the knees back into center. Coming back up, and we're going to tuck the toes underneath us this time and just taking the little baby toes underneath us as well. Now, what I want you to imagine here while we're sat up here is maybe you need to walk yourself back a little bit. So you're actually making sure you're bringing yourself all the way back. And I'm just going to show you with the blocks here. So you're grounding down into the blocks, whatever height feels good for you. This is one option for you as we do this. So you are going to focus on taking the knees off the ground shortly. But first we're just going to find this stretch into the base of the feet. So taking our hands to the blocks, unravel the feet, sit back into the heels. And you can either have them in the high point or the midpoint, and then draw the knees off the floor. So we're opening up the roof of the foot, so the front side now of the leg. And for those who are a little bit more flexible, hands to the floor and just drawing the knees up. Now don't panic too much. If you can't do this, I am going to show you another modification to work around this. Take a nice deep breath in and exhale. Slowly walk yourself forward. So from here, in kneeling position, you're dragging the right knee up towards the chest. So the back of the foot is into the ground. So you should still feel this nice stretch in the front of the foot, but it's not quite so intense. Press the leg out just to find that gentle stretch and then draw the knee back in. From here, you're going to exhale and release that foot back behind you for that little long leg stretch, and then switch sides. So draw the left knee in and then extend that leg behind you, opening up. And then inhale, draw the knee in, and then exhale, release, bring that foot behind you. Ground back down into the knees. And from here, tucking the toes underneath us now, slowly roll the bottom back up, coming into down dog. Again, if you need to be on toes, need to bend the knees a bit more, that's absolutely fine. Otherwise, let's walk the dog. And then from here, step the right foot to the outside of the right hand and open up the right arm up to the sky, grounding into the left hand for that twisted lunge. Grab hold of the foot behind. Now again, don't panic. If you can't do this, either just draw the foot in as close as possible, or you could also use a strap here just to open up that quad. You're going to really open into that quad and into the hip flexor here. Just showing you modification there. And then exhale, take the hands back inside the leg, ground down, and then take the right knee behind the right wrist, release the body down, coming into our pigeon, taking hold of our blocks if we need them. So again, I'm just going to show you a few modifications here. You could take the block and place it under your bottom if you do struggle to get down a little bit deeper here. And then from here, you would walk your hands forward or a little bit further out, depending on where feels comfortable. You could also place a block underneath your head. Otherwise, for those of you who are comfortable and can sit deeper down into that pigeon, by all means, we don't need to use that block. So just release all the way down into pigeon. Inhale and exhale. Deep breath in. Just give those toes a little wiggle, just a little reminder to the body that everything is okay. Inhaling and exhaling. Taking one more round of breath as we inhale, rise, ground the hands down, tuck the toes in behind you, lift that leg up and come up back into down dog. Just wiggle through those legs just to release any numbness, and then take the left leg to the outside of the left hand, left arm up high to the sky, twisted lunge. Release the back knee and grab hold of that foot. Deep breath in, opening up the shoulder. Again, you could use a strap here as needed. Inhaling and exhaling. Release, hit the hands back down to the ground. Step the left knee behind the left wrist this time, so coming into our pigeon again. Take a deep breath in, back is up tall, chest is lifted. And then from here, exhale, bringing the body back down in front of you. So from here, I will just show you the modification that you could do with the block. So either using a brick or block at home, we're going to take that block and place it under the forehead. So you can just relax it here. Also, if you're just looking for something a little bit more restorative, this is a great way to do this. Again, give those toes a little wiggle. Just a little reminder, everything's okay. Deep breath in and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly make your way back up to seated and tuck the toes in behind you, stepping that left foot back. So let's find that little down dog here. Inhaling and exhaling. Step the right foot forward and grounding down. We're going to grab our blocks and then we're going to sit back into half splits here. So just make sure toes are facing up. You've got your blocks to hand, so maybe taking the blocks higher up and keeping the back long and tall. You want to think about then starting to soften into the elbow. So you're drawing the back forward. So you're drawing the chest towards the thigh and really lengthening through the spine. And you should feel this deeper stretch into the hamstring. The hip should be in line with the other hip, so you need to make sure you're pulling that right hip back. And then from here, we're going to move the body forward, sending the right knee forward, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale. And as you exhale, let's walk it back, coming a little bit higher in those blocks as needed. Deep breath in. And then exhale. We're going to release those elbows, come forward into that forward fold. And then again, step those blocks forward and moving forward, opening up into our hip flexors. Step the right foot back, step in the left foot forward. Now let's move to the other side, extend that left leg, taking those blocks back, maybe coming up onto the tops of the blocks. Deep breath in, keeping the back long and strong. Inhaling and exhaling. Let's take that little forward fold again, bending the elbows. Inhale and exhale. So really drawing that left hip back. Step the blocks forward, finding that nice deep stretch into the hip flexor. Inhale and exhale. Release it back again. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, softening into the elbows, taking that forward fold. Inhaling and exhaling. Great work. Inhale, draw the body back forward. So opening up the hip flexors, opening up the groin. And then finally, let's send that left leg back now and take the blocks to one side. So from here, we're going to take the hands round to the front, take the left leg out to the side and find a deep side stretch before releasing the right hand down, extending the left arm over. Switching sides, take the left hand down, extending the right arm over for that deep side stretch, and then release back into our extended child's pose. Take a deep breath in and exhale out. Coming into a seated position now. So we're going to take Baddha Konasana. So we're coming to butterfly, but again, we're going to take a supported version. So your knees are supported onto the blocks, back is tall, chest is lifted. Inhale. And as we exhale, we have a few options here. Take the hands to the feet. The elbows can come out to the side of the shins, or you could draw the elbows inside, whichever feels more comfortable for you. And don't worry about whether you get down quite as low as I'm going. Just draw yourself as far as feels comfortable for you. You should feel a good stretch coming into that lower back and obviously inner thighs. Draw the knees back in and take the blocks inside the legs now, straddle pose. So we take the hands to the front of the blocks and you're reaching to the end of that block. So we're finding this nice deep inner thigh stretch. And again, I'm just going to flatten out those blocks if you want to go a little deeper. And for those who are a little bit more flexible, of course, just move the blocks out of the way. But whatever works for you, don't force yourself in any of these stretches. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And as we exhale, walk yourself up. Draw the knees in. Scoot the bottom forward. Slowly lower down into your back. Grab hold of your right leg, and we're just going to start to just flex through the knee. So we're going to be opening and closing the leg, and as we open, we flex the foot at the top, and as we close, we point the toe. So now from here, we're going to draw the hands to the top of the leg and start to pull the leg down towards us. Now, if this is too deep for you, don't worry. Just stay with the hands behind the thigh. That is absolutely fine. Deep breath in. And as we exhale, figure of four pose, taking that leg across the left leg and draw the knee into the chest. Inhaling. Exhaling. As we release that foot down to the ground, we're going to sweep the left knee over to the left-hand side, drawing the right leg over with it. So we find this lovely little hip opener. Inhale and exhale. Unravel the legs and switch sides. So left leg up to the sky, bend and flex. So we're really looking again to open up the ankle and then flex through the ankle as we move through. So squeezing the foot up to the sky, flexing the foot, and then pointing the toes, flexing the foot and pointing the toes. Take the hands to the back of the calves and draw the leg towards you. Deep breath in and exhale out. From here, draw that leg across the right knee, draw the knee into the chest, and find that nice deep stretch for those hips. Inhaling, exhaling. As we exhale on the second breath, we want to take that twist to the right hand side, releasing the foot to the floor. Inhale and exhale. As we inhale, we draw the knee back up and over. Release the foot down to the ground. Draw the right knee into the chest. Extend the left leg. Inhaling and exhaling. Switch sides. Draw the left knee into the chest and extend the legs. Take the arms out to the side for a short shavasana. Now, if you want to stay here for longer, please do. But just take a moment here to breathe deeply. Inhaling and exhaling, relaxing the body. Draw the right knee into the chest as we inhale, and then the left knee. Roll to your right hand side. Take a moment to breathe, deep breath in, and as we exhale, come up to seated. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have enjoyed this practice, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of the day.